Josh, this is Maverick from Top Gun. He's just shy of 8 months old. He'll be 8 months old next week. He's from a shelter. We got him as a puppy. Norwegian elk hound mixed with German shepherd.
How long have you owned him?
Since he was a young puppy. Digging, chewing through drywall, jumping, pulling.
How do we not know the dog?
They don't know. They do have neighbors with dogs behind the fence, and he said they just bark like crazy at each
Yeah,
other.
because dogs will correct that.
Yes, they will.
And that's why I'm correct.
Yes.
We got started with it. Let me get hello. Yeah. Yeah.
So actually, they came to a pack walk. And he pretty much, I mean, he tried his very best, but he pulled and barked almost the whole time. Wow.
Yeah. The difference.
You can't work with a dog who's jumping, scream barking, and whining and going 500 million miles an hour.
No, they're not listening.
No.
I gave him a correction, one correction, for the screaming and barking on all that. And now he's chill.
Yeah.
That's what they do in the pack. He's
Heck
not allowed
yeah.
to be like that in the pack.
No.
He would definitely get corrected for that type of energy and that type of behavior. Typical stuff when we see dogs here is, they act like that, but it's all because they think everything's for them, because they've never had competition for resources properly. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't have pack. Everything's handed to them. Everybody says how great they are, how cute they are. Even when you don't like what they're doing, you're still petting them, right? So it leads them to believe everything's for them. So he comes in, and if he's on a leash on a tieback, he's bitching.
Screaming,
yeah.
lunging, jumping, clawing. He was
So-
trying to open the door.
He needs to be a respectful young man. He's going to be an adult soon, and by my estimation, the breeds look like it could be quite difficult and a handful if we don't get it under control. So my first interaction with him, I went over there to try to pet him, but it was not much I could do, so I just had to correct him. After the correction, I went over there and said, good boy. Good boy.
He has worn an e-collar before, and they've tried to correct the digging, the barking, all that. I don't think it was a very high quality e-collar though.
Yeah, and you have to get the conversation right.
Yeah.
If he's digging and he's outside and you correct him for digging, even if you do it properly, it has nothing to do with your relationship.
Right.
You're in the house, maybe you're across the lawn, you're correcting him. He might say, "Ooh, don't dig there," or "Don't dig," but you're not gonna have a hierarchical shift, which you need with him, which he hasn't had yet.
For sure.
He doesn't see humans as leading.
Yeah.
He sees them as probably thumbs to get him what he wants.
Yes, he licks off the kids' plates.
I mean, it's just disrespectful. So, but we can't just ask him for respect. We have to earn it. And through these conversations here, so mimicking what another dog would do. If I was my dog Riggins and he came up with that energy, first thought would be to correct him. So that's what I did, and that's what works.
Yep.
So now I'll build from here.
Now we can actually talk to him.
Exactly. And if he goes back in that crazy way, I'm going to correct him again. He's not allowed to go there unless he's offered to go there. He can't just go there at free will, right? Be crazy whenever he wants. That would make chaos, right? He can go into certain states like that when we say, okay, now it's time, go run around the woods.
Go play fetch.
Go play fetch. But if we don't offer that, you get corrected for lifting your energy up. That's just dog whispering stuff, right? And it works really well. Look, the state of mind.
Perfect.
I can teach that.
He's like, oh look, he knows sit. We're working on stay. Look what we got. Stay.
Well, hierarchy, relationship dynamic is the glue, all right? They can know the commands, but if they don't have the right relationship, you can't influence their states.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. They actually won't listen. They'll choose. They'll say, do I want to listen right now? Do I not? And if they're doing that, they're not really being a follower. They're just serving themselves, right? Okay, good boy. Let's see what we got here.
Amazing. Amazing.
How are you?
Now he's like, what's okay? Am I allowed to walk over here? Am I allowed to walk over here? This is good. He's going to learn the rules by bumping into them.
Yeah.
He shreds toys.
Oh, yeah.
He devours. He devours chew toys, stuffed toys, sticks. Yeah, it's the state of mind. So now we're gonna
Maverick.
test out the recall by teaching him the beep.
Come on, Maverick.
Good boy.
That little yelp was startled because it's a very low number. But,
Yeah.
come here.
So he's learning whenever he hears the beep,
Same number.
it means a recall to come back to Josh. And if he
Maverick.
ignores that, it goes up.
Maverick. Come here.
So we're controlling movement. We're saying we can't just walk around our house at free will. And we're also teaching him the recall in a contextual way where it makes sense.
Good. Good. Come here, Maverick. Come here, Maverick. Good. 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 Monster.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be getting a lot of trouble. at
Cute
home.
little monster.
A lot of trouble. We can get this cleaned up, but if you let it go and you don't take control over that state of mind, you know.
I think they knew right
Oh,
away.
yeah.
That's why they signed him
They
up.
did a good job.
For
getting him
sure.
here, but it's. I know it can be cute at this stage because he's so young, but I'm seeing a year from now we're gonna have some big.
And he's gonna get
problems.
bigger.
Big problems. Good.
Barking the whole time in the car while we were talking.
Good. I won't even let him do certain things to me.
Yeah, like he
That's
can't
why I
just
was
nudge you, he
that.
can't lick you, he
Mhm.
can't do any
He
of
can't
that.
be-
It's all demanding. Because that would
Yes.
be corrected in the pack by mom or dad or even
Yeah.
other siblings. He needs to learn to be pet calmly. Looking at you a little differently.
Oh yeah. What are we in? 5 minutes in?
Mm-hmm. 5:39.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
He might be reacting to the low numbers because they've only used his e-collar on high numbers.
Well, also there's a certain amount of complaining too.
Yeah.
When he was over there, he was thinking that number was held the whole time. He started whining because I think he's saying I don't want. He already knows how to turn off the command.
Yes,
That's a quick
I don't
learn.
want to.
He learns it so quick, so you see him thinking about his options, and then I dialed up, and when I dialed up, he says, "Okay, I'm coming," and turn it off. Good. Break.
Nice work, Maverick! Have you seen Top Gun?
A long time ago.
I've never seen it.
Never Tom Cruise.
No, I've never seen it.
Good.
Nice job. Being a little more curious but respectful.
Good.
Good job.
Nice.
Nice
That's
boy.
good. That's good.
He's not neutered. They're waiting for a year. So we need to watch out with him and Buffy. Buffy is not spayed. We don't need golden German Shepherd
No,
puppies.
no. A lot of little conversations I have to shape them a little bit better.
Yeah.
He's a very entitled little guy, which is
Yeah.
going to lead to bad stuff.
Everything's for me. Everything's for
We
me.
can't have that. You know, if we've learned anything, that always leads to the bad stuff. It needs to be me first. Like as leader, I get access to the resources and I share with you.
Yes.
If you try to get first access to things, including my guests, food, toys, the ability to decide how we deal with the world, then you have to deal with me. Then I'll correct that. We've said it before, but like he's barking, he's whining, he's doing all this stuff. I'm not so much correcting the fact that he's barking, whining. I'm correcting the fact that he's trying to lead. All right, he's trying to decide how we're going to deal with the situation, or he's complaining about a situation. So basically, calm, submissive. That's what we want to be able to achieve after a correction. So post-correction should be calm and relaxed. All right? Good. So then we can keep him calm and relaxed unless we offer otherwise. All right. State of mind is going to be big for a guy like this. Right? It's one thing to be doing the commands, but doing them whining with high energy, it's a no-no. This is good. First start. It's not perfect, but it's good. Break.
Nice work, Maverick!
Good boy.
I don't know if he knows break because they never actually had to
No. Rig,
be
rig.
able to hold him in command.
That's his. Rig's in the bathroom.
You want me to go get him?
Yeah.
You want me to let her out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Iz. Good girl. Good girl.
He's like, oh my God, one of my own kind.
That's much better.
Much more respectful.
So I'm using each of these conversations to elevate my own status with him, so I can have more influence over him. Okay, Riggins. He's under review, right?
Yeah, he's 8 months old.
Beautiful timing on the owner's part. It makes a world of difference. If we waited until 2 years, we'd have a tough problem. Good. Riggins is happy, not threatened at all. Riggins wants to hump him, knows he can't, so he's gonna redirect.
He's all puffed up.
Oh yeah, he would love to.
Good job, Mav. That's a good choice.
Good boy.
Riggins is like, dang it, I really want to hump him.
Good.
Nice. Good little guy.
Good.
Riggins is saying, look what I have. You can't have it. And if you come near it, I'm going to growl.
They want to have conversational talk, or they want to have hierarchical conversations, right? So Riggins would like to hump him first, because that's his favorite way to have that conversation. If he knows he can do it. He knows I won't allow that. So then he would want to mark to have
Can't do that either.
Can't do that. So then his third choice is getting a toy, flaunting it around, adding value to the toy, and then telling him he can't have it. It's all about status. They love, they're wired to have those conversations to find out where they are on the hierarchy, where they are in the pecking order. That way, when we run into resources in the future, if they've already figured that out, they don't have to kill each other over the resource.
Yeah, right? It goes back to their primal ways as a wolf pack and best chances for survival.
Exactly. So once they establish it, they both want something, it's likely that they'll let, like say Riggins is on top, he's top dog here in this room. Once it's established, it's likely when the resource comes, if he has a desire, they'll allow him to have it.
Yeah.
Because they know he's more confident in the confrontation, right? If it comes down to blows, they know he's gonna win. That's why when he's eating a bowl of food, or let's say I have a bowl of food and Sparky and Izzy are eating out of it, and Riggins comes over and puts his face in it, they leave.
Yes.
And they let him have it. We need to be that to our dog, right? So you can see I'm also talking to him like that so I can have that. That's the beauty of dogs, is they can see you as leader. Good. Good. This is nice. This is nice. Much easier because he's 8 months.
Yeah.
Again, 2 years old.
Terrible.
We would have air cells.
Yeah.
A big problem.
Terrible.
He'd probably be trying to attack.
Yeah, he'd be behavior mod.
For certain.
Yeah.
So smart getting him in early. Although he made very clear he needed help because he's chewing through drywall. And
He's chewing through drywall. He's barking. He's pulling. He's jumping. He's digging.
See the submissiveness?
Yeah.
I reward
you
him.
earned that.
So whenever he shows me like calmness and submission, that's when I show my affection and appreciation. I'm not showing it to him when he's being a brat or being hyper inappropriately. I'm not then, I'm not. That only happens when he's being calm and submissive towards me.
Yeah.
So I can form that relationship dynamic. Good. All right.
Start calling
Maverick. Good. Good. Let's go.